Hi, and welcome to my guide of the quest Morning's End. Completed. Hi, and welcome to my guide of the quest Morning's End Part 2. The quest requirement is Morning's End Part 1, and the stat requirement is actually only to have a good agility level. Now I would actually like to change this into having at least 43 prayer or higher, so you're able to wear some decent prayer armor as well as able to activate protect from melee, and then also have a very high agility level, because the agility obstacles during this quest have a very high fail rate at lower levels. I would suggest at least level 70 agility escape. If you do not have all the 6 pieces, then you will need. Next is that I want to suggest you wearing some weight reducing armor combined with low weight prayer armor. I suggest it would be optimal to weigh -2 kilograms with the maximum amount of prayer bonus. This weight includes your entire inventory, but then excluding your mourner outfit. So maybe bank your mourner outfit and then check before you're going to start the quest how much you weigh. I think -2 would be the best thing to do. I have heard that your run energy drains at the same speed if you would weigh -30 or -3. As long as anything during this quest, I suggest you to bring some prayer, God cloak, this holy book and a ancient stole just for this quest. My abyssal then prayer, as well as the teleports. You will need to have 2 teleports to Letia after all these. Next, for the teleports, you will need to have 2 teleports to Letia after already being in Letia to start the quest. If you only would have 1 teleport crystal, you can kill some elves in Letia to receive some more, Or if you don't want to kill those elves and you just want to recharge your 1 teleport crystal, you will need to exit Letia West. Just go past the dire wolves following this path south until you see the rare tree sign where there are some magic trees. Just hop around until you see Elunet, and she will recharge your teleport crystal for starting price of 750 coins. Besides from that, you will also need 2 teleportation methods to West Ardoin. And then to complete this quest, you will need to have a death talisman, or
In this video we're gonna complete the hard clue cipher OVEXON. For this one we have to talk to Ilinet on Isabdar. You can find her on two different locations. The one is with the charter bows and the other one is with the teleport crystal, but I'm gonna show them both. So take a charter bow, doesn't really matter where. I'm in Caterpie here. So take the charter to Port Tiras. You have to pay 1.6k, so be sure to have some coins in your inventory. And also it doesn't really matter if you have the teleport crystal or not, because the distance is pretty much the same. You only have to pay coins here to use the charter boat. So here north of the camp you have to enter the dense forest. Do it once again and again. So here just go east if you see the rocks, and just after the rocks go south in the small path. Here you will find a trap, so pass the sticks. And here you find Ilinet. But be sure, sometimes there will be nobody here, then you just have to hop to another world, because they just stay 5 minutes in the same world and then they go to the other location.
Tiara. Unless you are an Iron Man that can't kill dark beasts just yet, then you will need to bring a... As for the ring, I suggest wear supplies, 7 prayer potions of fortune, and my weight is +2, but this includes the modern outfit. Now, if the amount of numbers in the item list in the description and as well maybe written on screen suggests you to bring different numbers of potions, then what, be sure, and I will heal 20 in the main building. Let's talk to Arianvine. Okay, after the conversation is over, if you go to your quest list, Mornings and Part 2 should still be red, but if you would open it, you will see that there actually is now new text and you actually have started quest. Let's now teleport to West Ardoin, but be sure to first equip your full mourner and use up your 3 empty inventory slots to unequip your weapon amulet. As well as your West Ardoin. Next, we will just need to go to the northeastern building so we can talk to the head mourner, and he will give us a key. Just keep going to the mourner's building, open the door just like in Mornings End Part 1, enter the western room, open a trapdoor in the northwestern corner, and let's go to the southeastern corner room and let's talk to the head mourner. Just skip through the dialogue and he should give you a new key. Because your inventory is now currently full, it should now drop on the floor. I'm quickly going to equip my weapons, take the key from the floor, and now exit the room, but the guards will attack you, so maybe use protect from melee and go through the western door. Just quickly go through this door. If it's locked, just use the key on the door. Turn off your protect from melee. And now you are at the part where there are actually no more mourners. And because of that, you can wear anything you want once you've gone through this door. Next, first, when you've gone through the door, let's maybe set up our quick prayers to make it only activate protect from melee, and then run west. I'm going to equip my rage reducing armor, and when you see a yellow dot, let's activate protect from melee, because those are dark beasts and they have a max hit of 17 with their melee. Just keep going west. That's the only thing you will need to do here, just keep going west. When the path splits, just go west. Until you see a short cutscene, or your camera just zooms in at the dead slaves. Now in your chat box you can read that you will hurry and tell everyone, but please do not do that. First, let's go to the slaves and go to the most northern one, the one that is sitting next to the wall. Search him and you should find a color wheel as well as a journal. Let's just read the journal. Just opening it would be enough. And then let's go west, inside of the Temple of Light. Just keep going west until you see the staircase. Climb up the staircase to the middle floor. Now I will suggest you to constantly use protect from melee at this little part of this quest, because once we are going to get back here, we're going to pass an altar so you can recharge your prayers. Okay, here at the middle floor, let's run south. We now need to go south to the southern wall. You'll find two staircases next to some handholds. Just climb up one of these two ladders and then go north. Just keep going north and you will find two staircases on your minimap, which is in the center of the top floor. Climb down the staircase, then climb up the staircase going north, and from here just go east to the eastern wall, and then go south. And here you'll find a dark crystal. Let's drop the new key and then use a chisel on the black crystal and you'll get a blackened crystal. Let's use our teleport crystal and return to Letia. Let's go back east and let's give this to Arianben. Let's talk to him and continue through the conversation. He should summon Enelet now. It seems that the only use that Elf has is to enchant stuff. Alright, when she has been summoned, let's use the blackened crystal on her. And it should take a couple of seconds before she has done the enchantment. Let's talk to her again. And it is ready. You now have a newly made crystal. Okay, now I suggest you to go to the Bank of Letia if you have a West Ardoin teleport. If you just have a regular East Ardoin, you could just teleport to East Ardoin and just use the bank in East Ardi. And now let's prepare for the light redirecting puzzle of this quest, which takes approximately 45 minutes. First, I'm going to bank my chisel. This is not needed. need it anymore. You can also, because we have already read the journal, drop it, as well as the color wheel. We can also drop this, since we are both using a guide and we are not trying to figure it out ourselves. Next, I'm going to unnote my summer pies. Now the only thing that I now have to do is figure out how I could get 3 empty inventory slots when I'm going to go back inside the mourner's office. I have 1 empty inventory slot when I break my last West Ardoin teleport. You still need your robe as well as your death talisman. Also the teleport crystal to complete your quests, as well as the newly made crystal. So these 4 you will surely need. You'll also need to have your full mourner. And I guess I could bank 1 prayer potion and 1 summer pie. Okay, so now I have 6 prayer potions, 6 stamina potions and 3 summer pies. When you think you're ready for the next part, let's teleport to West Ardoin. Here in West Ardoin, I'm just going to the West Ardoin altar. If you are in East Ardoin, just go to the East Ardoin altar. It is no difference. I just teleport to West Ardoin. I'm going to recharge my prayer here. And let's now go back to the mourner's office. Let's unequip our amulets, weapon and shield slots. Open the door. Who are you? I need to wear my boots, forgot it. Okay. Let's head back to the head mourner. Let's head back to the head mourner's office because we have dropped our key. But if you would wear something now, and inside of his office, let's maybe use protect from melee, make 1 empty inventory slot, search the desk. Okay, what I'm going to do is try to lure these two mourners of level 108 outside. Come on, asshole. Then I'm going to attack this guy. Okay, lure this guy outside. At least 2 spots because they're using spears. Get inside, close the door. Okay, when there are no Comet 108 mourners, let's search the desk. Get a new key. Since it doesn't matter what we are wearing right now, I'm just going to equip my regular stuff. Use spread for melee, open the door, and let's get back to that dungeon or the Temple of Light. Use the key on the door. We can now drop our new key because we have passed the door, as well as drop our full mourner. Because we will need to have a lot of inventory space during this puzzle, I would suggest just dropping your full mourner. And also because I actually am planning to complete the puzzle in one go and actually not coming back here via the front door. If you would for some reason leave the Temple of Light and the puzzle is still incomplete, you will have to kill another level 11 mourner at the Arandar gate to get your mourner clothes back. And then you just need to go back to the mourner's office, search.
Одноэтажный дом, прям все синее. Лестницы в одноэтажном доме нет. Да?
Search his desk for a no key, and then you're able to get back through this door. Okay, with my current 8 empty inventory spaces, let's go back to the Temple of Light. Running west. You see a yellow dot, which is a dark beast, use protect from melee. Just keep going west. Let's go back to the dead slaves, where there are a lot of shades, which are actually the dead slaves which are haunting the place, or the temple. Just keep going west. When you see some yellow dots attacking you, just use protect from melee. And let's go back to the middle floor, going up the staircase. And let's now go east to the eastern wall. Here you will find a little red line on your minimap. This is your checkpoint, which is also a safe zone. Let's pull the crystal collector on the eastern wall. Now you've reset everything, but what you actually need to do is turn your camera a little bit east and right click on the wall. Here you will find a collect option. Click on this collect option and then select the third option, take all items. You will now have 4 mirrors as well as a yellow crystal. To complete this quest, we actually just need to unlock 6 doors, starting from easy, increasing difficulty by each door to a mindfuck. First, let's go to the pillar just next to you and use a hand mirror on it. If a shade is attacking you, just go stand immediately south or north of the pillar, and then as long as the ghosts are not attacking you directly from that side, they should be stuck. Let's use a hand mirror on the pillar of light to put it inside, then search it, select the second option to rotate, and when you are rotating a mirror, you will get this interface, and you will always get the top view, which can be confusing sometimes, at least for me. Now you just need to click on the rotate mirror button until the beam of light coming out of the pillar goes north, which means that the top of the mirror goes north and the bottom goes south. Next, let's follow the beam of light north to the next pillar. Let's maybe stand on the northern side because a shade is attacking me. Okay. Try to avoid attacking the shades, that is just a waste of time. Just insert another mirror, searching it, second option to rotate, and now just keep rotating until the beam of light goes west. Then just go west to the next pillar, use a mirror on it, search it, second option to rotate, let it go south, then follow the beam of light south to the next. Next pillar. In that pillar you just need to use your yellow crystal to put that thing inside. Then follow the yellow beam of light south to another pillar. In here you also need to put a mirror, search it, second option to rotate, and now you just need to rotate the mirror so the light is sent east. Once it is sent east, we also need to follow this beam of light. And now it is time for the agility obstacle and test our agility level. Let's try to climb the wall support. The success rate completely depends on your agility level. If you fall down, just go west. Just keep going west until you are able to go north. Go north, then just go back east at the next pillar. You will see your staircase sign on your minimap. Just go back to this middle floor. Then just keep going south and return. Red line on your minimap. This is your checkpoint, which is also a safe zone. Let's pull now go east to the eastern wall. Here you will find a little red line on your minimap. This is your checkpoint, which is also a safe zone. Let's pull the crystal collector on the eastern wall. Now you've reset everything, but what you actually need to do is turn your camera a little bit east and right click on the wall. Here you will find a collect option. Click on this collect option and then select the third option, take all items. You will now have 4 mirrors as well as a yellow crystal. To complete this quest, we actually just need to unlock 6 doors, starting from easy, increasing difficulty by each door to a mindfuck. First, let's go to the pillar just next to you and use a hand mirror on it. If a shade is attacking you, just go stand immediately south or north of the pillar, and then as long as the
Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do birdhouse runs. It is very simple to do. I'll show you guys exactly how to set up your inventory and unlock all the teleports. But right now what I'm going to do is post a timestamp on the screen. You guys can just follow along whichever part that you want to watch. If you're very new to this birdhouse runs, you probably want to start from the permanently for Fossil Island. Finds. You're going to want to use it on the specimen table and keep going back and forth until you find a thing that called the clean necklace. It looks like a ruby necklace, but you'll see it once you get it. It's a 1 in 51 chance of getting it, so just keep going back to the dig site specimen rocks, use that unclean find on the specimen table until you find the clean necklace. Once you find the clean necklace, you want to use it on the one of these archaeologists that are cleaning on the table, and then you have learned how to make a dig site pendant. So now that you learn how to unlock the dig site pendant, I highly recommend that you make a whole bunch of them because you will be using them quite a bit to teleport around Fossil Island. Just buy a whole bunch of ruby necklaces from the Grand Exchange, use the level 3, this is mushroom trees that you have to unlock. They're basically just like spirit trees for traveling around Fossil Island if you don't know what mushroom trees are. So I'll show you guys how to do that first. So what I would do is bring maybe a teleport out of there, as well as your dig site pendant, as well as a stamina potion just to run around. And what you want to do is you want to rub your dig site pendant, and then that'll teleport you very close to the boat here. What you want to do is you want to run east, and then you want to quick travel the barge guard. So I'll quickly zoom out just a little bit so you can see more of the screen. So quick travel the barge guard, and then you will be located right at the top or the middle of Fossil out of there, as well as your dig site pendant, as well as the stamina potion just to run around. And what you want to do is you want to rub your dig site pendant, and then that'll teleport you very close to the boat here. What you want to do is you want to run east, and then you want to quick travel the barge guard. So I'll quickly zoom out just a little bit so you can see more of the screen. So quick travel the barge guard, and then you will be located right at the top or the middle of Fossil Island. I'll show you guys how to unlock the first teleport. So what you want to do is you want to run here. I'll show you guys exactly how to get there, but you want to cross this agility shortcut and then run up until you hit this building right here. So I'll run to it first, I'll fast forward the clip, and you can see me run to the house on the hill. So we're now in the building. What you want to do is you want to run to the center here, and you want to use your dig site pendant on the machine on the south side of this building. So you see here there's a strange machine. Use your dig site pendant on it, and that will unlock the Fossil Island teleport. I'll have to do it again, but you'll see that there's another option now on your dig site pendant called Fossil Island, which is very useful. You also want to run north, and you also want to, if you haven't already, you want to use the magic mushroom tree just to unlock this teleport. And you should have none of these unlocked, so I'll now show you guys how to do that. Unlock the Verdant Valley and Mushroom Meadow. So once you have clicked on this magic mushroom tree, you should have that unlocked. You want to rub the dig site pendant and then travel to the dig site once again. Mushroom tree, run north, teleport, and you should have none of these unlocked, so I'll now show you guys how to do that. Unlock the Verdant Valley and Mushroom Meadow. So once you have clicked unlocked. So just unlock this teleport, and you should have none of these unlocked. So I'll now show you guys how to do that. Unlock the Verdant Valley and Mushroom Meadow. So once you have clicked on this magic mushroom tree, you should have that unlocked. You want to rub the dig site pendant and then travel to the dig site once again. And then on the world map, I'll show you guys where the magic mushroom trees are. There's one right here, that is Verdant Valley. And there's also one up here on the northwest side. This one's called the Mushroom Meadow. So I'll show you guys how to run to it first. I'll quickly fast forward and you guys can just watch me run to these magic mushroom trees. All you really have to do is just click on them, and then you have that teleport permanently unlocked on Fossil Island. So I'll show you guys how to do that now. So we're now at the magic mush tree. What you want to do when you get here is just click on the tree, and then you want to, that should be unlocked now for the mycelium transportation system. But now I'm going to be showing you guys how to unlock the second one. You want to click the dig site once again, and then you want to run east and then quick travel the barge guard once again. And then once you get to the middle of Fossil Island, you're going to want to run northwest. Once again, I'll just fast forward and you guys can just follow along. So we're at the last and final tree here. You just want to click that magic mush tree once again. You can also click House on the Hill. You can travel to Verdant Valley, and that should be unlocked now permanently for Fossil Island. So we've covered how to teleport around and do birdhouse runs. I'm now going to show you guys how to prep up the inventory to start up your first birdhouse run. So what you want to do is you want to buy a whole bunch of hop seeds. So I'll post it on the screen right now. There's a bunch of different ones that you can use on a birdhouse. You can use barley seeds, hammerstone seeds, Asgardian. It doesn't really matter, but you're gonna have to use quite a few of them. So what I would do is go to the Grand Exchange or learn how to steal seeds from master farmers if you're an Iron Man, and you're gonna want like a few hundred to a few thousand of these seeds because you're gonna be using up a whole bunch of them. So also link in the description box below the list of hop seeds. That way you can see all the different prices. So I'll now show you guys how to build birdhouses, which is very easy. What you want to do is you want to look at your stats and look at your hunter and crafting levels. So right now my hunter level is 50 and my crafting level is 76. Going onto this chart right here, it shows you guys exactly all of the different birdhouses that you guys can build. So depending on your hunter and crafting level is what you can make. I can hunter levels higher. Figured out that so clockwork and chisels so to make these birdhouses. So I'll go into RuneScape just to show you guys what I mean by how to make birdhouses. So what I usually have in my bank is I have a hammer and a chisel set up. I also have some clockwork. Work set up, so I'll usually withdraw about 10. And you want to get as many as you can. I would say have a minimum of at least 4 and a maximum of like 50, just so that way you can keep replenishing your stock when you need to. So I'll just withdraw. My best thing that I can build is mahogany birdhouses, so I have mahogany logs and some clockwork. So basically all you want to do is use your mahogany log on the clockwork and just build the birdhouse. And that is pretty much it. You'll have these birdhouses set. Just deposit them back into your bank. So that is basically the hardest part about doing birdhouse runs, which is prepping everything. I'll show you guys how my bank is set up. I have some clockworks first in my first spot. I have some mahogany logs in the second one. Whatever logs that you have that corresponds with the birdhouse that you want to build. I have a hammer and chisel in order to make those birdhouses. But what you want to bring with you is you want to bring some of the birdhouses that you made. You want to bring a total of 4. You want to bring all of your seeds or whatever that you bought. You also want to bring your dig site pendant, and you're also going to want to teleport out of here. So I'll now show you guys exactly how I do a birdhouse run. So what you want to do is rub the dig site pendant, and you want to use the fossil island option on your pendant. You're going to want to run up north and use the magic mush tree to Verdant Valley. So it's number 2, the second tab. And what you want to do is you want to use the mahogany birdhouse or whatever birdhouse that you have and use it on this brown space on the floor. Use your seeds on the birdhouse, and then the little message will pop up, and then you can go ahead and run to the next one. The next spot here is just a little bit northeast, so there's 2 spots at Verdant Valley that are very close to each other. Once again, use your birdhouse on this space, use your seed on the birdhouse. I forgot to do that, so a message will pop up, and you want to go ahead right back into the magic mush tree, and you want to now click on the 4th option, the mushroom meadow tab. You're going to want to run up north, and you'll see another space there. Use your birdhouse on the space and use your seed on the birdhouse. Another message will pop up, and once you've done that, you want to run directly south. This will be a little bit of a trek. So the next one is all the way south. You'll see that it kind of changes color on the map. So what you want to do, once again, use your birdhouse on the space, and then use your seed on the birdhouse. I'll show you guys on the map where I just went to. So I was at Verdant Valley. There was 2 here, 2 different birdhouse spaces. I was right here at Mushroom Meadow. There was a birdhouse spot here and a birdhouse spot there. So once you have all your birdhouses set on Fossil Island, you want to basically just wait an hour. You can teleport out, do some other stuff, and then once an hour has passed, you can come back onto Fossil Island, bring the exact same setup, and I'll now show you guys the
What's up YouTube, I'm EVscape and welcome back to another video. Today is Herbruns is the Ghosts Ahoy quest. This is going to give you the file, which is going to teleport you the magic your huge war into another 1000 XP. Which I recommended and today are requirements, so I'm just going to be going over the 5 easy ones that you have access to. The first one is near Felidor and Draenor Village. We're going to be using a glory to teleport to Draenor so that we can get up to this, but if you have completed the medium diary for the Lumbridge and Draenor area, you will have the Explorer's Ring 2, which will allow you a teleport to the Cabbage Patch. I believe the Explorer's Ring 4 will give you unlimited teleports, but because this is a beginner's method, we're just going to be using a glory which everyone has access to. The second patch is in Port Phasmatis. You just use the Ecto file from the Ghosts Ahoy quest to teleport here. If you haven't finished the Ghosts Ahoy quest, it is definitely not worth using this patch. Now, there are 6 herb patches around Gielinor. Today, we're going to be going over 5 of them. As the 6th one, you have to complete a quest with relatively high requirements. So I'm just going to be going over the 5 easy ones that you have access to. The first one is near Felidor and Draenor Village. We're going to be using a glory to teleport to Draenor. So that we can get up to this, but if you have completed the medium diary, you're going to want to get a new tab in your travel house from to do your first herb run. You're going to need a seed dibber, a rake, your glory teleports, your combat bracelet or skills necklace, Camelot teleports, your ecto file, your teleporter house, your magic secateurs, stamina potions, super compost, and whatever seed you are planning on planting. That way, when you're ready to go on a herb run, it's really easy to just click on the bank, get out all of the items that you need. Now, for your first herb run, you're going to want to have your glory equipped, your combat bracelet equipped, as well as your magic secateurs. You're also going to want to have your seed dibber and rake in your inventory. You need a house teleport, a Camelot teleport, the ectophile, a stamina pot, and 5 of whatever seed you're going to use, as well as 5 super compost. So now let's get started on the route. Click on your ectophile. Be teleported to Port Phasmatis. From here, you just run east. And east of the Ectofuntus is a herb patch. Now, obviously, this is your first making the patch, you can now teleport to your house, exit the portal, and then we're going to run a little bit. East. Seed. Once you've done that, you can now teleport to your house, exit the portal, and then we're going to run a little bit east. And a little bit east of the house portal is another herb patch. Once again, you're going to have to rake the wheat, and we can teleport out to Camelot. Run south from Camelot. And you'll find yourself another herb patch. Once again, this is our first run, so we're going. Planting your at this point at the Camelot area, you can now teleport out to Draenor village. At this point, you may want to take a sip of your stamina potion. Now, the stamina potion is is not 100% necessary, but I'm going to use it because I don't like walking places. Gonna run West Cabbage Patch. Once again, super compost. Patch in Artie, use your combat bracelet to teleport you to. And now we're ready to super compost and your seed. And now we're ready to go to the last patch in Artie, use your combat bracelet to teleport you to the Ranging Guild. We're going to go a little bit south from the Ranging Guild. Once again, you can also teleport to the Fishing Guild, which is just here, and then run east. Either one works just fine. See day. Herbs will wait beforehand in 80. What you're going to want to know if there are any dead herbs. So go ahead to it. So we're going to go to the Felidor patch. Now let's go to the Zaya patch.